Good morning, YouTubers. It's Big D Vinyl 2012 here on YouTube. It's been nearly a week now since my birthday, which was on the 2nd of September, last Monday, and I'm reviewing for you this today, which is another brand new birthday present which I got last week. It's this that's on your screens right now. It's the Victrola 6-in-1 music center. All there's in a lovely teak wooden design here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all its features. So get the camcorder. All in lovely teak effect finish. This is like 6-in-1. It's like a mid-century style music centre. This based in from around about the era of the mid 1950s, 1960s. Lovely unit this is. So I'm going to show you its features there. Moving from left to right, the camera can pick this up. Here is the main power switch right here. There is the mode selector switch. Reason why it's 6-in-1, it's got all these features: FM radio, CD player, Bluetooth, which I'll show you that a little bit later in a bit. Auxiliary output for connecting to other media devices like hi-fi system, television, or whatever. Record player, phono, which I'll also show you shortly, and tape. Here is the volume control knob, and just take a look at this FM dial right here. Based on a 1950s style retro analog FM tuner. Absolutely lovely, and I'll show you a bit more of that in more detail shortly as well. Here is the onboard control functions for CD, and this one right here, if you can see it. There is the pairing button for Bluetooth, which I'll also show you that in action shortly, and the CD player right here. 2-channel stereo speakers. Also, where the tape is situated here on the side, which is right there, like an old school type, which is like an old school type car stereo cassette player. Also stock, which is just right there. I'll show you that. I'll show you that also in a bit. There's auxiliary outputs on the back of the unit, which don't think you can probably see, but these came with it. These red and white auxiliary 3.5mm jacks, and so the just open up the lid here at the top, and there you go with the Victrola sign there on the lid, and a manual belt-driven turntable right here that plays 45s, 33s, and 78s, and with the 45 RPM middle adapter there, just in the back corner there. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the actual unit in full operation. I'll just get the video cam. Adjust the legs here on the tripod 1 second. So here we go. This is the main unit. Let's switch it on there. And also, I've got to mention, if you can see, we can see it just underneath the power switch there. There's two 3.5mm plugs. There for your auxiliary and headphone socket for personal listening pleasure. It's made by Victrola. It's absolutely beautiful unit. So let's start off with FM radio, just by turning the dial here.
Well, I suppose it is a town, isn't it? A city. Not round here though. Doesn't matter. Half man, half town from the band of Har. Gorton Harkett, says Quentin in Stockport. That's a posh name, isn't it, Quentin?
Yeah.
I met Quentin Crisp once. You know, at the
That's stereo tuner.
Vibes he work, and that.
Pink, apart from his white fedora hat, which, funnily enough, was white and not pink. Right, speak to you Radio Manchester. It's Eamon O'Neill and Jimmy Wag. We're here.
Can't actually give you any full stations there due to copyright reasons with the official radio stations. So let's go to a CD. Let's go and try a CD out with the compact disc player right here, which is located here. A little bit of Talking Heads on the CD. I'll just take the camera off the tripod so you can see it properly. If you can, don't know if the tape can pick this up, but there's the actual display right there, the CD.
Damn that television, what a bad picture.
Showing it there in the display. Found the job from Talking Heads there, off the Best of Talking Heads CD. So that's the CD player. That's the CD player right there. And next up we've got Bluetooth. So I'm just going to get my mobile phone and pair it up with the Bluetooth device. And I don't know if you can see it there on the phone there. That's the available devices on the phone, which has just come up there, which is VTA270B, which is the paired device for the Victrola, I mean, sorry. So just click on pair there. And if you can hear it if you just heard it on the sound system there, so it's connected. So let's go like to YouTube on the phone. Well, seems it's like a 1950s style. Retro music system. I've got a video there on YouTube. Danny and the Juniors, rock and roll is here to stay. So let's hear it.
You know, it's rather interesting because your opinion is rather important. This young man, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the row, Danny and the Juniors.
As you can actually see the video there on YouTube, it's actually coming out of the speakers here on the Victrola system. Yeah, so that's the Bluetooth coming out of the from the phone to the actual Victrola system here. So let's go. I'm going to go switch over straight over to tape and show you the tape right now. Which is situated on the side here like an old car stereo type cassette. And I've got a tape right here. So that basically goes in the side. Like what an old car stereo tape used to look like. True awesome power of the Victrola system here. You push this button here slightly, it fast forward. You can fast forward the tape. A bit of old classic John Hall there.
I need someone to lean on.
And then just push the button straight in to take the tape back out. Absolutely brilliant stuff. So so that's the tape, radio, Bluetooth, and FM radio. And now, last but not least, we're going to head straight over to the turntable right now. Play a bit of an old classic record for you from 1986. Even though it is a 1950s style turntable retro system, I'm going to play you with the full 45 RPM from Champion Records, Jack the Groove, Raze. So let's take the thing here and set on 45 RPM. Select to switch to phono, and here we go. So that's the true awesome power of the Victrola 6-in-1 music centre. I got this last week from my birthday. Absolutely brilliant system. So I'm going to play it. So I'm going to play you this in full now. Raze, Jack the Groove. I've been Big D Vinyl 2012, and I'll see you with more very, very soon.
Jack the Groove.
So whilst Jack the Groove is playing, let's just give you one last final look of all its features here on the Victrola 6-in-1 Music Centre.
Jack the groove. 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 Jack the groove.
So that was the Victrola 6-in-1 Music Centre. I've been Big D Vinyl 2012, and I'll see you again very, very soon with more videos. Goodbye for now.